Welcome to yet another episode of Hydrology for People series. As you know, this is an initiative by National Institute of Hydrology to disseminate research outcomes of the institute to the masses. Today we have Dr. Y.R.S. Rao sir with us. He is a prominent scientist and head Environmental Hydrology Division of National Institute of Hydrology. Very warm welcome to you, sir. Before going further, let's see a short video on today's topic.
India's cities are growing fast, but beneath the roads and buildings, there's an unseen crisis: the way we manage sewage water. Improper sewage disposal isn't just an environmental issue, it's also a serious threat to public health. And this isn't just India's problem. Across the world, this is a growing concern. The United Nations World Water Development Report 2023 reveals a shocking fact. About 80% of wastewater worldwide is still released into nature without any treatment. That's right, most of the world's sewage still goes untreated. And here in India, the numbers are just as troubling. According to the Central Pollution Control Board's 2021 report, urban India generates nearly 72,000 million litres of sewage every day. But our treatment systems can only handle about 32,000 MLD. This means more than 60% of India's sewage is left untreated, flowing directly into rivers, lakes and groundwater. Which brings me to the big question: where does all this untreated sewage go? In many homes, septic tanks are used to manage household wastewater. But when these are badly built or poorly maintained, they can leak untreated waste into the soil. This polluted sewage seeps into groundwater, water that millions of people depend on for drinking, cooking and daily use. The result? Health problems like diarrhea, hepatitis, dysentery and other waterborne diseases. And it's not just humans who suffer. When sewage reaches water bodies, it harms aquatic life too. The nutrients in untreated sewage cause a process called eutrophication, where oxygen in the water drops, creating dead zones where nothing can survive. At the National Institute of Hydrology, scientists are working on advanced treatment technologies and green infrastructure, combining nature and science to solve this modern urban crisis. From smarter sewage treatment plants to natural solutions like constructed wetlands, these innovations can lead us to a cleaner, safer, and healthier urban future.
So first of all, today we are facing a sewage problem in growing urbanization. Sir, what are the challenges of sewage water management and what are the implications on health and environmental issues on this?
When you say urban areas, most of the people are migrating to urban areas due to various advantages. Due to high density of population with a limited region, the water resources management becomes very, very important. When it comes to talk about water resource management, whether it is a drinking water or storm water or sewage water. So today we are focusing on sewage water management. This is one of the important water management issue, because sewage water will be generated intensively in urban areas, but this becomes challenging how to treat it, sewage water, how to dispose it safely to the environment, and this become a very challenging task. So 70% untreated water we are disposing into the environment or into the groundwater. So this is become one of the environmental challenging topic, especially if you talk about urban areas. When you talk about sewage water, the health consequences basically from the nutrients. If you see the process what is happening, when the NO3, nitrate is more in the drinking water, when you consume it, then it goes to the straight away to the stomach. There NO3 becomes NO2, nitrite. So that reduces the oxygen carrying capacity of the blood. Therefore, you will get each human body respond differently. So we cannot come out specifically that this person having this quantity leads to this disease. In general, each human being responds differently. But overall, if you say that the nitrate high drinking water always problem to the gastroenterological problems. If you talk about ecosystem, then the high nutrients causes the eutrophication, wherein this water bodies, ponds and rivers, the algal blooms will grow up, and naturally the oxygen levels come down, and it impacts to the fish and other flora and fauna sometimes.
Sir, many homes use septic tanks. So, but how can these become a hidden source of water pollution?
Yeah, this is very interesting question. Any city for that matter, if you do not have any sewage network facility which carries the sewage water into the centralized STP plant, if suppose that facility is not available, then alternative is the septic tank, in-house septic tank. So septic tank is known to be popular with that primary treatment of the sewage water, then it is safely disposed to the soak pit. This is the original system. Three things are very important. One is design, construction and maintenance. If we do it three things properly, then the treatment which we are expecting from the septic tank will be fine. Where it takes care about the treatment, and almost 60 to 70% of the effluent will get reduced. So these things should be maintained, because basically this is a watertight structure. You should understand that. No seepage should be allowed from the septic tank, whether the groundwater table, if it is shallow, that water should not come into the tank, or this water should not go out from the tank. This is the basic system. So what is happening when it become a threat, because someone knowingly or unknowingly you are using trees and all later on, then a tree roots penetrate into the walls of the septic tank, that you are not aware actually what is happening. Then slowly the seepage water will come to the groundwater. Okay, if your water table is shallow, then it will go down straight away. That is one thing. Masonry who constructs these tanks and all, they purposefully leave some spaces, because they will discuss with the house owner saying that sir, I will ensure that this tank will not fill within 2 years. So with the mutual agreement, they open some of the 4 sides, they open one brick, they will remove and make some opening, so that water will not come from the above those holes. So these type of things should be strictly avoided, because owner should know, and as well as the masonry should know, that it should be the watertight structure. Okay, so these things comes under construction perspective. Design, as you know, how many people are residing in the home or apartment, whatever it is. So there is a systematic procedures. If you are using a concentric acids in your toilets, that also hampers the biological degradation and bacteria impact. Many things are happening because of the excessive use of the chemicals. Because you should know, this is a treatment plant when bacteria is helping us to biodegrade the organic content which is coming from the toilet or wastewater. So if you are not doing these things, then it will become, as you rightly said at the beginning, this is the threat to the invisible threat. It makes like that. Can you imagine in a town where this type of faulty septic tanks are more, then it is actually a point source. Naturally it will spoil your groundwater. So one should be very, very careful, and every citizen should know about this most important aspect of the sewage treatment which is going on at your home.
So sir, what kind of new ideas and technologies National Institute of Hydrology working on to solve this problem in our cities?
If you talk about the technology, there are 2 type of sewage treatment plants are available. One is centralized, very big treatment plants, and the other one is decentralized treatment plants of sewage water. Okay, so NH is working in both the aspects. If you talk about the STPs, we are working on the sludge management, how we can manage the sludge from the huge STPs, then what type of byproducts they are coming out from that. Is it safe to dispose the treated safe water to the rivers, or reuse, or recharge to the groundwater? Those aspects we are studying. And another one is we are also strong enough to deal with the decentralized sewage water treatment plant, because we have developed the technologies and implemented in the field, and we are ready with the results also. So these technologies are available to upscale it and implement various locations. So we are happy to say that Environmental Hydrology Division is having the capability of these techniques to implement in the field, right? One technology which we already demonstrated in NIH is nature-based solution, that is a wetlands. Constructed wetland is a very effective tool to treat the sewage water, right? The another one is we have developed high performance advanced septic system. So this is another technology we developed with the help of Indo-Canadian funded project, that is also readily implementable per various levels. The third one is downflow hanging sponge reactor, that is another technology which we have developing at our institute with the help of Japan University, which we had a recently MOU with them. We collaborative work is going in. These three technologies are very effective to treat the sewage water and dispose it environmentally very safe, or you can use for horticulture and other purposes also. These decentralized treatment plants should be encouraged, and people should aware about it, because it requires low energy, low cost, low maintenance, not highly skilled people is required to maintain these things. You see the advantages. So these people should aware, then they will ask for implementation. So that's why we promote these type of low cost technologies for implementing this. And especially I say that these technologies are very useful, especially in the apartments, gated communities, hotels. So these are all the prominent locations where they can adopt these technologies and treat the water very nicely and reuse it also. So these are all the technologies which are available with NIH, and we are ready to share with any department or any people who are interested in these technologies. We free of cost we will extend these technologies to them. That is what our institute motto, to share the technology with the common people or some group of people in communities.
Sir, as we know that we have 7 regional centers around India, so any regional center who is actively working in this sewage and septic, if you want to...
Yeah, among 3 technologies which we are talking about, especially high performance advanced septic system, it was developed by Delta Regional Center, Kakinada, in collaboration with Gulf University, Canada. So this was implemented in Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University, Kakinada hostel campus. Okay. So this is implemented there.
So any viewer if wants to go there and they can...
Definitely, yes, that structure is available and they can see, because already during our construction, the many people used to visit that location, that what type of treatment is going on here, especially Andhra Pradesh Rural Water Supply Sanitation Department, and many MTech students, environmental engineering students did many project works on that, which is directly benefiting to the university.
So sir, how can studies like this help us move closer to the dream of Swachh and Swasth Bharat, aligned with the Vision 2047 of Government of India?
Swachh Bharat mission, you know that a lot of awareness has been created by our Honorable Prime Minister. So now people have realized that how important it is, right? So after that we want to see the various practices with the help of our regional center, 7 locations especially. So all as a team we have initiated a study called impact of toilets on groundwater and surface water bodies. So under different hydrological, geological, climate settings. These 3 are very important when you study any sanitation facility. So all 3 are very important, because hydrogeology talks about aquifer media and all the hydrological things, what type of rainfall patterns are occurring there, what is the groundwater table depth, etc. So these things are climate, very intensive flooding some takes place. If your toilet is submerged in the water during floods, then it creates lot of contamination. So this keeping in view all these things, we have planned this study and we are working on this study. So apart from our technologies, these type of studies will give the better understanding at national level. Not only that, we are also addressing one more issue. Recently, Central Groundwater Board has prepared a map of high nitrate zones in the country. So we are also taking up in different states wherever our regional centers are located. we want to analyze those aspects also, why the high nitrates are appearing in the groundwater. So we are also working on that to identify the sources of that high nitrate, whether it is due to the agriculture activity or it is due to non-agriculture activity. So this type of analysis will help us to manage those high nitrate spots. If you identify the source, in a couple of years we can reduce the contamination levels. That is also included as one of the objective of our study, apart from the impact assessment. These two aspects, if we address properly, the thing which you are expecting, Swachh Bharat or Swasth Bharat, those two things can be achieved with this type of studies. If we do up various level, national level or state level, definitely we also meet our 2047 objectives also in this, especially in this area, sanitation and other aspects. Generally it leads to the human health also. So this is one of the most important aspect which NH want to address this issue at national level, so that all the state agencies and all the departments will get benefited from this study. So our motto is Prakriti, nature, Sanskriti, culture, development is the Pragati. So these all three should go together to achieve our dreams. As you said, it leads to Swachh Bharat and Swachh Bharat. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much for giving us time for this very informative talk and insightful talk. This is it for today's topic. Viewers, you can write us on hydrologyforpeople@gmail.com for your feedback and suggestions. We are open. So we'll see you in next topic. Till then, bye bye, good night, namaskar.
Namaskar.